Hey everybody, welcome to Shifty's Club. Today is the national championship, guys. I'm probably doing this a little late because when this video comes up, you'll literally have like 30 to 45 minutes to watch this video and copy my deck. So I'm gonna leave this for more of the day two, guys, because I know no one's gonna wake up and look at my channel first thing. But those who do are gonna get a really good surprise because I'm not going to nationals. You guys won't see me there, but the reason why is my aunt, doctor gave her no more than 24 hours until she quote unquote takes her flight. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and share a deck with you guys. I'll talk a little bit about the format, but not much, because those of you who do wake up to this video, which highly doubt most of you do, just happen to check your email. Oh wait, Shifty put up a video. Let me watch it before I go in. Maybe he's got something good. It does. Anyway, what you've been watching for UK, Germany, Italy, even Origins, don't even pay attention to none of those decks. Of course, there's going to be guys there who do play some of those decks. But there's going to be a lot of surprise attacks. There's going to be a lot of painful, aching matchups. But I've got a deck that I believe can beat pretty much everything, and I was going to run it, but because I'm not going to be playing nationals, and there's no way I'm going to Worlds, I'll just go ahead and give it to you guys. It's going to be down in the description box, so. And I'm not going to take too much time. I'm just going to share the Pokemon lines, and then I'll post the deck list under, and let you guys depict from that. So, here's basically the deck in a nutshell. The deck is what I call Eevee Lock. The whole point of this deck, and I've yet to see this deck online because I kind of made it myself. I have had no help online, using this deck, or making the deck. So basically, here's what it goes. You have Glaceon EX here, and Jolteon. They both do the same thing. Their ray attacks do 70 damage, and then one, if it's a basic Pokemon, from attacking it next turn, or for damaging it, and then from evolution damaging it. So, basically you have that. And then I decided to turn it into a, hang on, let's see if I can find all the, okay, yeah, I got them all. Well, the rest of the cards in here. And the rest of these are just for situational use. The other attackers in here are Regice and Manaphy. Regice is when you get those EXs, and you got some of those EX decks that use multiple types. They'll have evolution and basic EX attackers. Like some of your Mega Manetric decks, for example, can fail to Regice pretty quickly if they don't have responses. And then you have one of the worst one of the worst matchups in the world, Night March. Then Articuno. Of course, you got 3 Jolteon, so you're not worried. So Jolteon can pretty much shed some light there, but whenever you're ready to take those last 2 prizes, instead of constantly doing that and leaving your opponent room for a Lysandre KO on something, you've always got Articuno. Articuno has yet to fail me. In its last attack, does 20 damage times the number, plus 40 damage for each of 3, or each heads you flip off of 3 coins. Sorry. I word things weird, so. In that being said, 1, maybe 2 coins is all, or coin flips is all it takes to knock out a Night Marcher or a Night Marcher with Fighting Fury Belt. So. It's a nice little card, but there's only one of them in the deck because, I mean, let's face it, it's not the best card there is. It's very situational, and I don't like flipping coins, but It is useful. And then the last two are utility. I've only attacked with one of them once and never with the other. Manaphy and Shaman. So basically you have Manaphy, given anything with a water energy, free retreat cost. Shaman the setup, obviously everybody knows why. Uh-oh. Oh, I seriously gotta turn those alarms off. Good news, and I'll tell you after I get through with this, though. But yeah, that's basically the deck in a nutshell. It uses things like Max Elixir Energy Switch. I looked at all the different options I had, and I came across three. Mega Manetric was a possibility. And then, other than that, Bronzong Smeargle was a possibility. So, I had three options there, and Mega Manetric was good, but unless there's going to be a lot of counter, which I believe if someone would run this day one, there would be a lot of counter on day two, or mirror matches for it, because this deck is just absolutely lights out amazing. Like, for example, like I have yet to lose online with that deck. It is that good, literally. The deck is amazing. The only problem is you have to know what to attack when, and a lot of you more seasoned players understand the concepts of some of the cards and are able to adjust and play things like in an instant and not have to worry about readjusting to anything because you understand the concepts well. I'm not going to say I'm exactly the same way, but yeah. I'm going to go ahead and post that deck list on down below. I'm not going to take you guys too much. So let's see what we expect for this format. Honestly, I expect a lot of Night March. Believe it or not, it's going to make a huge showing. There's going to be a large showing of Vespiquen Vileplume, given that Water Toolbox and Greninja. Took me a while, sorry. Since Greninja are going to get a good showing, but because what happened at German and Italy national championships, I believe that there's going to be a lot of players who are leaning towards those water decks because they see so much success. There's going to be some of them who want to play these decks just because, and that's going to put more encouragement on Vileplume or Vespiquen Vileplume players. So those of you who are running water, I highly suggest you taking an Aegislash or Barbaracle is a good choice. Because Barbaracle can you can at least attack at the same time, and your opponent really can't do anything unless they can Lyson or knock it out or Hex Maniac. Or let me phrase that. Or if they could Hex Maniac. But no. I know it kind of sounded like James Earl Jones there. No, I'm kidding. But yeah. That's basically what I expect to see. There's a rise of this Darkrai Garbodor with Giratina. It makes no sense. Like, this deck absolutely should not even be considered to be a top-tier deck. Of course, people are going to run it because some guy knows how to play it. And the problem here is that you fall to so many different things. Like, you face Garchomp, auto loss. You face a Zygarde deck, auto loss. You face heavy fairies, like I'm talking about a Cernius or a Mega Gardevoir, auto loss. You face any of these like rogue decks out there, auto loss. I mean, I literally could not see the that deck being shown too much. And those of you who expect it, run fairies. that's like the best deck I can suggest for that situation. Um, the only other one I can think of that may show us, yeah, that may show slight showing is just pure dark. Dark Red Garbodor, Evil Tall Zoroark, combination of things really. Although Evil Tall Zoroark is a lot harder to tech for because it has really no bad matchups, and that's why I think players like Ness could probably run this deck like to a really close national championship trophy. I guarantee you could if you wanted to. Because I mean the deck is pretty straightforward. It's very simple, and it's really got no bad matchups because weakness is covered, your energy is covered, your pretty much anything your opponent can do to you is covered, and you have ways to get out of it. Because Zoroark is that awesome, and Evil Tall is that powerful. So, and I think one of the weirdest things that I've seen in a while is that there are no weird. Let's see, what am I looking for? There are no weird decks out there like the most rogue concept you've ever thought of in your life. There's none of those out there. Like everything that exists has existed before at some point or another. You will see a lot of players. This one player's playing this deck. This one player's playing this deck. There's no way you can prepare for all of them. So basically, let me try to give you guys a rundown of what you'll probably see as far as like rogue matchups. Okay, so your biggest chances are running into Night March, running into Water Toolbox. Greninja is going to be a very heavy deck. These Dark Garbodor decks are going to show a lot. Vespic and Vileplume, and possibly Vespic and Zoroark might make a showing because it's pretty good. I've tried it. But yeah, as for Euro decks, Zoroark, Vespic, you'll definitely see some fairies. Delphox will be seen. Mega Sceptile will be seen. Trust me. Trevenant Break, I don't think will be as popular as people think it is. Of course, I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. People have proved me wrong. But I really don't see Trevenant being that big. And then when it gets to day 2, I believe you're more than likely going to see a couple of these next decks that I'm about to talk about. I believe, you will find a Lucario Bats. You will find you'll find one Primal Kyogre, I'm pretty sure. And then chances are, I'm not gonna, say for sure, but the chances are you will run into a really weird dark deck with Gallade and Marowak. Ow! God, my arm hurts. I'll tell you that, guys, about that in a second. But the reason why is because Water Toolboxes seems like a pretty bad matchup, and if Seismitoad can get that item lock on you, it's pretty much very hard to do anything, and Marowak really helps in that situation. But your other one is when you're playing some of your mirror matches, a lot of times you will... I don't want to say you will... it comes down to flips, because it really doesn't. Most of the time, whoever goes first gets that setup can usually win the game pretty easily. But Gallade kind of really helps in that, because at that point, you can basically just one-shot stuff and just keep like fighting Fury Belts on nothing but Evil Talls and just have things like hanging from a string. So, but yeah, these are the decks that I believe will be seen. You might find Red-Jazz Vileplume in the mix. You might find Seismitoad Shamans, very possible. Seismitoad Garbodor's possible. Seismitoad Slurpuff and Energy Removals is possible. But probably the deck that I would say if I hadn't made this video, the deck that will win would probably be, if I had to really guess, Night March. And I don't really like Night March. But you guys, this is literally one of the best decks I've ever built in my life. But yeah, I'll post the deck list down below, and I know no one's going to watch this, you know, less than an hour away from the beginning of the tournament, so I don't believe they do deck lists anymore at first. I think they'll pick those up at the tables, like they'll go around and pick them up, because it's too big of a hassle to do it beforehand. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, enough about that. But first about the alarm, I actually don't work at Coca-Cola anymore. That's pretty much done with. That's fine. And then my arm kind of hurts because I kind of slip and fell. I got both my knees badly scratched, and the problem is when I land on my left arm or hand, then I'd rather land on any part of my body except that or my head, literally, because my arm has been through so much pain and surgery, it's not even funny. Or my arm. That's why you don't see me playing professional sports now. I mean, the most I could do is play baseball, because I could still at least catch with my left hand. I mean, I can still go. I just couldn't. I just can't bend my wrist. That's as far as I can go with it. But yeah. So I figured I'd catch you guys up on Pokemon first before I start getting this part. By the way, those of you who don't know, I finally started a business on TCG Player, and it's called Shifty's Club. So basically, you get that. Yeah, I've got 50 items on there. I've already made 2 sales, so I've got a few items up there. Probably not the cheapest, but as far as quantity, I try to take in a balance to put in the price and it's a condition. Obviously, I wasn't going to be the cheapest price, like point blank. I mean, not going to happen. But I try to be cheap enough where, you know, people would buy. Fortunately, I think all I really have up right now are I think one Vespiquen and one. I can't remember what the other one is. But yeah, I basically have 2 cards up for 1 penny. So, as to try to encourage someone to, I mean, basically cards that I could probably sell for like maybe 50 cents, but basically putting those there is to encourage someone to get both those and possibly something else. Like, I'll probably put something else up if those sell. So if you see cards for a penny, yeah, that's true. But obviously they would have to buy something, you know, worth the regular value or somewhat. But they get a pretty good deal out of it. I mean, I've got more freaking Vespiquen than you can count with your bare hands in a day. Like that's sad. That's how much Ancient Origins that I absolutely just hate opening, because they only like 90-something cards total in that set, so you get reprints of everything. But Ancient Origins was very good for Pokemon. I mean, you get Vespiquen and Vileplume in the same set. You get Unknown in the set. You get Vaporeon, Flareon, Jolteon, who give Stage 1s this amazing ability, give all these amazing types. Ancient Origins is a lot better than people give it credit for. Trust me. People just won't admit it. But yeah, that's basically about all I can say, guys. I'm going to go ahead and get this video up. Those of you who do make it to day 2, congratulations ahead of time. Shout out to Connor Fitton, Nate Brower, Matt Brower. Trust me, guys, I'm bad at names, so it takes me a while to figure this out. I know guys that I've known my whole life, I still can't even remember their names. It's sad. Let's see, Cody Lovingood, I think's one. Kyle Wharton, I think's his name. And then I can't remember the other Kyle's name. Let's see. I can't remember his name. I'm trying to remember all the players from Georgia who are going, who have a pretty decent shot at day 2. Of course, don't be surprised if Connor Fitt and Nate Brower both get in. But no, the player I think will probably end up winning the event if things play out the way they're supposed to. I'd probably say if Ness runs decks the way he wants, plays perfectly, ain't no one got a shot at touching him. I truly think if he's about the only player who could take an Eviltal Zoroark deck and literally just like swing day 2, like swing everybody. Of course, he'll probably end up playing like Seismitoad, Garbodor, which would not be a bad choice, but you never know. But anyway, guys, that's about it. I'm not going to keep you too much longer. This is a 22-minute video, and I don't want to keep you guys watching them, or keep you from doing stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. And if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. Post any comments in the comment section down below. And as always, hope you guys had as much fun as I've had. And I'll see you guys next time at Shifty's Club.